Hi everyone, for my final EdTech tool I'm going to be using the site NOAA, or the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. This site is very similar to NASA in that it's very well accredited, but it is an information dense site, so it does take a lot of learning just where everything's at in the site, but once you have it, nothing drastically changes, so you've got it for a while. So on this sidebar to the left, we'll just go straight into education. Two reasons why I chose this EdTech tool. First, this is where you can find a lot of really neat lesson plans that involve a lot of technology and also real-time data, so it's good on the educator side, and also we'll get into how students can use the site as well. So first, the education side. I just clicked into this education tab on the left and then went in here. So first we'll just go into this little resources box by hitting view all. So you can come in here, they give you a bunch of different topics and then information about those topics. So a cool one we can go into, let's say coral reef ecosystems. So again, it gives you some information, some new studies that are going on, benefits, things like that. And then from there you can click into some of these different hyperlinks based off of what you're interested in. So this can be a cool way to find some up-to-date information on topics that are relevant and current, and you can also learn a little bit too before you teach the lesson. But going back here, back to that main education tab, you can click data resources for educators. And in here they have so many different resources. I highly recommend it for all content areas. It's not just science specific. It's pretty easy to change any of these topics over and to meet the needs of any content. But for right now, let's say we'll go right into classroom ready data resources. So again, I'm a huge advocate for using life and real-time data in your classroom. Just making things more relevant is a lot more interesting for students. And so you can go in here, and then all of these blue bolds are different lesson plans for students, and it tells you right below which grade level it can probably be used for. So this one, teaching with the Great Lakes Science, so something really close to home here. And then it'll bring you to this site, which is the Michigan Sea Grant. And so the Sea Grant page is actually accredited through NOAA, so it does have lots of different NOAA's site has lots of different smaller sites that are all accredited through it. Again, very similar to NASA. And so all of these are different lesson plans that you can use, and once you go in here, you can click for high school, and then it has all these different modules or chapters that you would have. The teacher's guide for it is included, and almost every single lesson I've found also has things such as different assessments that you can use for your students, discussion questions, and things like that. So it saves a lot of preparatory time on our side. From the student standpoint, you could go into things like climate, and then all the way down here at the bottom, this explore this. So this is actually a map of real-time data. This is showing just precipitation. You could change it to temperature, things like that, and then your students have access to data that is free and also easily available to them if they have Wi-Fi access. Clicking back, another really interesting one that I found is satellites. So satellite data is really important, but it's something that is not so easy to find, and so this is a really cool place to just find something fast. So right now we're looking at satellite imagery. It's cool because it's in a 3D scene. However, I wouldn't say that it's as user-friendly as something like Google Maps, but again, this is from an actual satellite, whereas Google Maps is from satellites, but it's the pictures have already been taken, where this is real-time data right here. And then you can scroll down and you can find different satellites that we have in different views. So I think this is really cool. Again, just the data that is available is important, but all of it looks very interesting and enticing, and it's not too chaotic where students will be overwhelmed. If you have any questions about the site, let me know. Again, it is an information-dense site, so it does take some time to get used to it, but once you know it and know your way around, everything seems a little bit more organized. So, thank you.